Thanks to so many generous donors to the Bright Christmas Fund, the trees and homes all across the Diocese of Brooklyn will have presents for children under them this year. The campaign has been going on for decades, and joining us now to give us a little history is the editor emeritus of The Tablet, Ed Wilkinson. Hi, Ed.
Hi, Christine. Good to be with you.
It's so nice to have you here, especially in the Christmas season. So this campaign started even before you started with The Tablet.
Yeah.
So talk about the beginnings of it compared to what it looks like today.
Yeah. Well, when I got to the Tablet staff in 1970, it had already been in existence for a couple of years. Editor Don Zirkel started the fund. And back in the 60s, there was like a real emphasis on helping people in the inner cities. And that's where this came from. It was a concern for the kids who live in the inner cities.
Sure.
And let's make sure that every kid has something, a gift at Christmas time. That was the theme. And so Don started up this campaign called Bright Christmas, and they wrote just simple articles in the Tablet. People responded to it. In the beginning, $5,000, $10,000 maybe came in, but that was a lot of money back then, and we were able to distribute it directly to parishes where we knew the need was great.
And that's how it's a little different this year, right? It went, or now, it used to go toward the parishes. Now it goes other places.
Oh, sure. Now it goes to a lot of Catholic charities, centers, social centers, daycare centers, some organizations like Providence House and Our Children, all places that help kids. And again, the idea hasn't changed. We want to make sure that every kid has a gift at Christmas time.
What a great idea.
That's
really
great. And now, of course, you bring in so much more money. We're talking like $125,000 this year.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I mean, it used to be back in the day, a dollar went a long way. Now, not so much. So what goes through your head when you said, before you said, tens of thousands? Now it's 125,000 we're hoping for.
Yeah.
What
you know what happened in the 1980s, we began to shift a little bit, and we decided to go to a direct mail campaign. And that really grew the program exponentially.
Yeah, smart.
And then as the sales took over, the program grew and grew, and we have a lot more social media interaction, a lot of advertising for it, a lot of support, backup, and now we're able to bring in that kind of money, so 6 figures every year. And it helps more kids out there, and it helps us to help more kids in institutions all across the But still the parishes, there are still parishes that ask for money, and we still give it to them.
Tell us about your favorite Bright Christmas memory.
Well, my favorite Bright Christmas memory is that every Christmas time we would do a show on the old Tablet Week in Review, which was a show that used to be on the prayer channel. And Margaret Keaveney, who was with Catholic Charities, and I would visit a Catholic charity center every Christmas, and we'd become part of the Bright Christmas party. So we would bring the check and give it to them, but we'd also be there for the distribution of gifts. And I remember one year doing an interview with one of the directors of the centers, and we sat in this big Christmas sleigh somewhere in the middle of Bed-Stuy.
You were like the real Santa Claus.
I said, this is great. And one year, I actually played Santa Claus.
You did.
Yeah. And I had to use, I could have done it easily now, but I had to use a pillow back then.
That's wonderful to get that reaction from the kids. It must have been great.
Oh, yeah. And the other reaction that we used to get is that when the donations came in, the people would write personal notes. We kind of got personal relationships with people, and then I was able to do a column every year about all these people who wrote and said, well, I'm giving you, I can only afford $2 this year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like that. Some people send $1,000, some send $1.
Hey, whatever, every little bit counts. Ed Wilkinson, editor emeritus of The Tablet, thanks so much for joining us. And now, here it is. This is your last chance to donate. We've told you all about the launch of the Tablet's Bright Christmas campaign. Now you've seen the good it can do for children all over the city, but they need your help. So if you want to join the Tablet's mission and make sure that every child wakes up to a gift underneath the tree this year, just make a check out to the Bright Christmas Fund and mail it to Bright Christmas, LB number 2118, P.O. Box 95,000, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the zip 19195. Or you can make your donation online with PayPal or a credit card at thetablet.org/brightchristmas. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.